Pull up, everybody. We got the whole club here. What's good, everybody? Today we're reacting to Geussers. To be honest, this shit surprises me, bro. It's a whole 30 minutes. We're just gonna watch the first like two clips, maybe. But listen, these type of shit confuses me. Like, I'm like, how in the world are they guessing these shits right? But yeah, today we're reacting to Rainbolt. We're gonna put him in the description if you guys want to check him out. And yeah, let's get it.
So easy, in fact, that some pros have even gotten up to 400 plus countries right in a row. So let's make it hard. There's different levels of difficulty to a location. Some are easy because they have lots of clues, but some are impossible because there's no info or they're meant to be bait. So I gathered 5 of the hardest possible locations around the world, and I challenged 6 of the best Geussers pros in the world to see if they could guess the country. Whoever gets the most right out of 5 gets $250. For reference, I took the same test and I got 1. Oscar, we're back. Are you ready?
I am, man.
All right, Jake, we're back. How you feeling?
Feeling pretty good. A little nervous. I don't know what's coming at me.
I'm here with Geussers. Are you
Doing
ready?
Good.
That's all that
I
matters.
am ready.
We got RC here. RC, I'll put a graphic on the screen up here where he's maybe the NPC goat in our little community right now. It's here, okay? 5 locations, 2 minutes each round. Your goal is to guess the country right. All of these are hard, but they're gettable. Nothing here is supposed to mindfuck you. It's all gonna be a, oh, that makes sense after type of thing. It would be in your first 10 countries you would guess, I think, on all of them. And that's kind of the way we should look at this, maybe. I made these not impossible, but gettable, but not easy. Okay, so
Round 1.
round 1, 2 minutes on the clock, starts now.
Okay, we have a fence that's rather reminiscent of the New World.
Hey, I'm guessing too, by the way. I forgot to include that too. I'm guessing as well. From the trees, it can't be Canada, because I mean palm trees, but like, is there palm trees like far in the south? Look like some kind of, I wanna say, I think it's in south, like, shit. I'm gonna say Mexico. I don't know why. I'm saying Mexico.
Not the most European looking fence.
So we have a dirt road. We have some interesting trees. The fence is quite interesting too.
I mean, that fence is quite American. Something weird is going on, obviously. US, Mexico, first thoughts.
There's pine
If it's not these, then
trees.
it's probably a 50-50 between these, surely, you know? I feel like it should be anything else. Surely it's not like the
Wait,
weirdest
it can
That'd
be
be too
Russia,
weird.
but
So I see some pines. I see some rather dry landscape and mountainous. I mean, US obviously went through my head. I feel like the fence kind of reminds me of US a little bit. So that's something.
yeah, that's what I was
don't
saying
know.
too. So
For some reason, this seems familiar. On the other hand, it doesn't. The first thing I immediately noticed was the fence, and it looked pretty like American without like the reflector
Yeah,
on top.
that's
There
what
was
I
a
was saying.
reflector on this fence, I would instantly go US. But I mean, obviously the kind of road. And
no, not that
vegetation
part.
is
I don't know
kind
about
of
what the
weird,
fuck
so
he
it
means by
would
reflector.
Consider Mexico as well.
I think this should be the US.
Mm.
I'm going by my gut.
It's not the
I'm
usual
saying Mexico.
US,
I don't know
but
why,
it's
but I
Definitely
am.
possible. I think I'm not gonna overthink it. Or do I?
Wow, I don't really know what to make of this. I thought it could be Europe, something Southern Europe, like Turkey comes to mind. Which
No,
I guess
but
isn't
they don't have the pine cones, bro. Is that pine cones? No, that's the fucking
really Europe,
long
but
pine
like
cone.
something
Pine
like
tree.
Spain
I
could
don't know
work.
what the fuck I was
And then I also
speaking
thought
about
it could
right
be something like the US.
it's
I don't know
100%
where. Like
somewhere.
the fence almost reminds me of California, but the trees look
No,
really
let's skip
weird,
a little
and like
bit.
the row of trees doesn't look very California at all to me. But the stuff in the background
We
feels
can't
like
even
it
skip,
could at
that's
least
crazy.
conceivably be there. And then my other thought is Latin America. It looks like Gen 4 to me, but something like Colombia or Peru sort of works in my head as well. But there's kind of a lot of options there.
25 seconds, that was a lot of countries.
That was a lot of countries, and I don't really know where to go from there.
Bro,
We have some mountains in the background.
The
It
weeds.
almost feels a bit Mexican to me. The way we have like these thin fence posts
what I was-
and
I
this
said
kind of
Mexico,
grassland.
too.
USA comes to mind, but I don't know if the trees really fit that well for US. Chile
Yeah.
and Argentina are possible. South Africa's possible. Australia and New
It's
Zealand.
somewhere
I feel like
in
I'd
North
pick it if it
America
was
or
Australia.
South
I
America.
don't necessarily think it's Australia, though it's quite possible.
Low-key, we're kind of on the left side of the road though. Like our car is slightly on the left. I don't know if that's really something. So I could see this being Australia, maybe. Like, this could be some weird pines in Australia. So yeah, that's possible. Well, I guess like Argentina
Australia? Hell
or
no.
South.
Do they have
not South
mountains?
Africa, no. I wouldn't say South
don't
Africa.
fucking I I'm guessing.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's not US, so I'm gonna have to go Mexico.
Mexico, final answer.
See, yeah, Mexico makes
Yeah.
maybe the most sense to
Yes,
me. Or
that's what I said
US,
too.
they kind of make the most sense to me.
Yes,
I
yes.
could also see if it was Europe, Greece working pretty nicely. That would be
No,
wild
not
if it's
the pine
Canada
cones.
and one of the rain shadows or something. I'm looking Mexico. Let's go for that.
If it's
Mexico,
Canada,
final
it's
answer.
crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I will just go for US.
US, final answer.
Why not?
No, you know what? I'm locking it in.
US,
I go
final
with
answer.
US. Yes.
I don't know, US, Australia. Should I go for Australia, maybe?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Australia?
Yeah, I guess I'll lock in Australia.
Come on, Mexico.
Honestly,
don't
Latin America's
disappoint.
kind of calling to me the more I look at this. Colombia almost seems too obvious with the fence, even if it's different from your usual colo fence. I don't know what the heck I'm looking at,
Right.
but I will try Peru.
Peru, final answer.
Final answer.
The
What?
answer is South Africa.
Okay. Yeah.
What the
And I
makes
will
fuck?
sense.
say, I think you're the only one that even mentioned South Africa in your spiel.
What do you
It
mean?
is South Africa.
What? Motherfuckers got pine cones over there? Or pine trees? I gotta stop saying pine cones, bro. That's not the seed or whatever it is. Pine
yeah,
trees.
That's yeah.
Wow.
I will say, Jake, you're the only one to get the hemisphere right so
Oh my
far.
god.
South African.
Okay. Not
And
gonna
I-
lie,
I-
didn't see that.
I also went US on this. So if that validates you or it
Fair
doesn't,
enough, that depends.
you have joined everyone else that has also guessed US on
Okay.
South Africa.
Easily see maybe Colo or Mex. Cable situation.
They're
on
somewhere in
those phones
Asia.
really-
I can
really
just see
strange.
it.
All right, I
Loophole feels very Asian to me. But then
Yes.
again, we have like one of these fences, these like fences made of trees, which you see a lot in Mexico. So that's kind of my my second thought.
It could be.
There's a couple countries that are possible. Peru is possible.
Hunger
Peru,
Hand?
like close to Accra. I know there's Gen 4 now. That's also what I'm thinking the most right now. But these wires don't look.
These
like
grass
the
right
ones
here,
that
like
could
this grass
see.
right here, bro. It's leaning, you know. But with that, I think I'ma lock in Mexico.
I mean, it looks
Yeah.
Latin, but could also be like Palawan, maybe. I don't
We're-
look too much
we're-
into
we're
Palawan.
locking in
before,
Mexico.
but definitely possible.
I also don't see any trees that typically strike me as typically Asia. I can actually see Peru here as well. So let me see. We don't see any cargo
Mexico.
action going on here.
Yes,
No,
sir.
That's unfortunate. Could have really helped.
I guess my first thought was Brazil. Just kind of reddish soil, very tropical vegetation.
Mexico.
But again, it looks super kind of generic. I mean, it looks like we have a fence. I mean, it looks like they're horizontal, like wires. So, like we might actually have a fence above the road, which again kind of makes me think of Colombia. Then it could just as easily be Asia. Like Thailand works with the soil color.
This looks like either Southeast Asia or maybe like Colombia. I noticed like I don't know even if it's like a fence on the right. Kind of looks like a weird stick fence you would find maybe in
But yeah, this
Mexico.
fence made
Come
of
on.
trees is very reminiscent of stuff. Like this could be like Veracruz or Tabasco or something in Mexico. I feel
Alright.
like you see those
It's
quite
talking
a
a
lot
little too
there.
much.
The random blue pole, definitely.
Yeah, I could see Philippines, Indonesia. I could see Peru. I mean, I feel like Peru
This guy right here can see everything, bro. He can see every
works
fucking
again.
thing.
It's so hard. It could be Africa for all I know. Probably wouldn't have two Africa locations, but I'm not sure about that at all.
Wait a second. Wait a second. I've seen this before. I've seen this tree before. Yo, it could be. But no. This right here, this type of bark. Nah. It's somewhere South Africa.
Again, I'm kind of between Latin America and Asia at the
100%
moment,
South
but I'm
Africa.
not sure how to narrow it down. The fence feels, or what looks to be a fence, again, feels super Latin American to me, as opposed to Asia.
Hmm.
We have some sort of blue pole, but I don't know what that is. I don't think I've ever seen anything like that, so I don't want
Maybe
to trust
just
that too
like
much.
a weird like blue
I don't know,
pole
too.
there in the
Yeah.
left. I just noticed that. You know, I have to risk something because it's obviously never gonna be the obvious choice.
Yeah.
What's the
So
obvious
I'm gonna
choice?
go. Obvious choice for me would maybe be Polo, or Indo.
Okay.
Never Brazil.
Ziggy is known for his rural abilities. Let's see if he's able to pull it
Yeah,
off.
let's see.
It's like I'm not sure how much I want to lean into it being weird, something unexpected. Feel like it looks more like Sam though. Surely there's copyright somewhere.
Looks like there's some button left that fancies you.
I can't even read it.
The way these streets crack, it reminds me of Africa. So I don't know.
I will say
The
Mexico
crack on the
again.
streets. Yeah, he understands it.
I kind of,
He
yeah,
gets
I'm
it.
kind of thinking like either Philly or Colombia, and I guess since it's not,
It's
something
some.
I
Watch
specifically
it be
recognize
somewhere in
Colombia.
Africa, man.
Trying to
I'm
get
dead
right-
ass serious.
right free in his head.
It is. It really is.
Watch it be
I think I'm
somewhere in
gonna go
Africa.
Philly though.
Philly.
I just don't see anything that specifically reminds me of Colombia that much.
Okay, 25 seconds. Would you like to lock in Philly?
Yeah, I'll lock it in.
Philly is locked in.
I think it might be a bit silly, but I think I'm gonna go Peru again.
Okay.
I'm going with
Final
Mexico.
answer.
Guess Peru until it's Peru. Final answer.
Thailand? Stick with Latam, I think. Let's hope it's not Panama. There might be a Latam 8 city, but I go with Indo.
Come on, I'll just stick with Colo, even though the blue thing is really weird.
Final answer?
I think I like Mexico. I feel like I've just seen these like fences made of trees there. Okay, what about like Kenya or Nigeria? Nigeria is actually not a bad shout. I'm not sure if I've ever seen those fences there. It would be a very like rural and thin road for Nigeria.
I've
Normally
seen
they
those
cover the
trees
bigger
somewhere,
ones.
I just
I'm
don't
just
know
kind of hung
where.
up on that fence again. Maybe just because I've been playing too much Mexico, I want to guess there again. You know.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I'm a lock Mexico. Let's go for it.
Mexico.
Yeah.
Final answer.
Final answer.
And you were in between Mexico and Colo is obvious. And maybe you should be going in between Mexico and Colo for the obvious.
Because it's Panama.
Because it's
Okay.
Panama.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Close enough. Close enough. Hey, we had it close enough. Close enough.
RC. If something looks like Colo but isn't, and we always forget about one country, what would that one country be?
Mex, probably.
All right, close enough. And with that being said, we're gonna end it here.